evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming worldwide on YouTube, Facebook, regionsports.com, and the IHSAA Champions Network. We come to you tonight from Lake Central High School as the Region Sports Network presents coverage of Week 2 high school football as the visiting Grand Rapids Catholic Central Cougars take on the Lake Central Indians. I'm Leo Stauder, and I'll have the play-by-play for tonight's game. And joining me with the color analysis is Jay Simmons. Good evening, Jay. It's a great night for football here. Week 2 action as Lake Central, fresh off a win over Munster, welcomes in a powerhouse opponent from the great state of Michigan.
Yeah, you look at Lake Central, 45-28 win in Week 1 against Munster. Coming in again tonight against Grand Rapids Catholic. They are 0-0, 7-3 last season. The fun fact was, Leo, they won the state championship in 23, so this program's got a lot of history to them. They have 12 state titles at their level.
Talk about just that run they've been on. Talk about since 2010, state champs in 2010, 2016, 2017, 2019, 2020, 21, and 23. So this is a team that has been very dominant in the Michigan level in the last few years. And for Lake Central, this is a quality opponent to put on your early schedule, because talking to different coaches at different levels, whether that's college or high school, when you're scheduling non-conference games, you want to try to face teams that are threats to win their conference, threats to win in high school, threats to win at their state too, because that makes you that much tougher for Duneland conference play. When you're facing Merrillville or Crown Point, you're already pretty well battle-tested. That's
right. And, you look at like Andrin, they had Merrillville last week. I think you did that game. And, so you're talking about teams like that moving up a couple classes. And this is a great game for Lake Central. The nice thing is that Grand Rapids just had a 3.5 to 4 hour bus ride. I was talking to one of the coaches, got a little bit of a traffic hang-up right as they crossed over into Indiana. So welcome to Indiana construction season. We're proud of it.
Not on Labor Day weekend.
Oh, yeah. They had the the orange cones out everywhere.
As we look at Grand Rapids Catholic Central, they made an appearance in the state semifinals last season, and these two teams met in Michigan last year in a 17-10 game. So that was kind of a theme with Lake Central last year, as the Indians had 4 losses by 7 points or fewer. So now that under second-year coach Pete Koulianos, they'll be looking to try to turn some of those close losses into wins.
Yeah, Coach Koulianos in his second season at Lake Central, he's with his current place. He is 4-7 at Lake Central. And let me see if I can find it here. Oh, here it is. And overall, Coach Koulianos, 49 wins, 55 losses. This is his 11th year overall. So he's trying to put together a 2-0 season to start going into that Duneland Conference, which is a grind for everybody in that conference.
Yeah, you look at the Indians last year, 3-7, and I mentioned those 4 close losses. You turn a play here, a play there. That's the difference between 3-7 or, being above 500.
Yes.
So they'll be looking to try to establish that culture and flip some of those close games this year.
Yeah, definitely. And a few of those losses I did last year where they ended up losing in the fourth quarter, they were either tied or winning going into that fourth quarter. So, yeah, they just got to tweak a couple things, and boom, they could be right there.
That's what the early portion of the season is for. 3-7 overall last year, 2-5 in Duneland Conference play for Lake Central. We are getting closer to kickoff, so stick around. You are watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep, skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City. Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Old Man Winter is just around the corner, and that means temperatures will soon begin to drop. And a region winter is not the time to be left out in the cold. The professionals at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling can tune up that old furnace or install a new unit that can last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable this winter, and with 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, 219-923-4441. Or for more info, the website is forajobdoneright.com.
The Friday Night Forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. It is 68 degrees and cloudy in St. John, as there is some wind as well affecting conditions. That wind blowing 7 miles per hour from the northeast. We will see temperatures drop to the low 60s after sunset around 7:30. That's the Friday Night Forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. We are about to see the playing of the national anthem, so we will step aside for that. You're listening to Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. So as we await the introduction of the Lake Central players getting ready to take the field in what is a good atmosphere for high school football here at LC, the fans are filing in, the band's on the field, and we are just getting ready for kickoff between the Cougars and the Indians.
Hey, let's just go over a few stats from last week. We got Wes Lalich with 8 for 14, 48 yards, longest pass, 12 yards. Cam Reddick, 3 for 7, 29 yards, 1 interception. Really, I think the story of last week's game was a lot of the running attack by the Lake Central Indians. As it looks like at any second they're going to come running out of the field. You had Cam Reddick with 17 carries, 204 yards. You had, let me see, get to the other side here. Christian Reed, 17 carries, 163 yards. I'm sorry, and I forgot to mention Reddick's 4 touchdowns last week. You don't want to leave that stat out, Leo.
No, that's the important one.
And Jacob Turley with 14 carries, 95 yards. That is pretty good numbers for feeding 3 backs in that backfield for the Lake Central Indians. Here they come out onto the field.
So there we see Lake Central taking the home field tonight. You see them in the all-black uniforms, black helmets with white face masks, blue decals, black jerseys with white stripes along the shoulders, blue numbers with a white outline as they move to midfield, black pants with blue and white stripes.
Carrying the American flag out there, nice jobs. Celebrating America and the Lake Central Indian flag both at the same time. I hope they don't try and spike it into the turf.
No, that's a hot topic at the college football level right now. So, although I guess it's different when you do it on your own field rather than your conference rival and the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry.
Yes,
there.
It is.
Although we do have a team from Michigan here today, so we'll see maybe if that will be part of it. As Grand Rapids Catholic Central, we see them on the other sideline. The national anthem momentarily as look at the players making their way on.
Let's see, we have a couple passing stats. Number 8 for the Indians with 3 catches, 18 yards.
That was Andrew Kocheski.
Kocheski, yep. And, you just look at the passing stats compared to, you have almost only about, let's see, where did I throw that? See, I got too many papers in front of me, Leo. Here we go. Yards passing, 77 last week. 467, 76 yards rushing. So a big contrast right there. Tonight, if Lake Central wants to win, they've got to not be so heavy on one side. You got to, you try to be like maybe 60% run, 40% pass to try and keep the defense off balance. But if you're that heavy in the run game, boy, you better be blocking really good.
And we saw between Cam Reddick and Wes Lalich, 2 quarterbacks playing, Reddick the senior, Lalich the sophomore. So when you're trying to maybe get an underclassman acclimated to the college game,
right,
you want a heavy dose of the run game and then hopefully increase those passing numbers as the season goes on. But in the early season win against Munster, not a lot of air attack, but when you're putting up 400-plus yards on the ground, I guess you can sacrifice some of that air game.
Yeah, and you're right. Wes Lalich, only a sophomore. He's going to have to learn the ropes. He's going to have to learn under fire, but they're definitely going to have to work on that passing game.
So we will pause for the playing of the national anthem. We will return more on the matchup between Lake Central and Catholic Central. You're listening to Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship, the best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Have you checked out Centier Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Centier Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit Centier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Centier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Centier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Back at Lake Central, Leo Staudaher, Jay Simmons getting ready for this early season matchup between Lake Central and Grand Rapids Catholic Central. We see the coin toss. Let's find out the results that will occur. Lake Central won the toss and deferred. So Catholic Central will receive and start with the ball. You see Catholic Central in the royal blue helmets with the white face masks, white jerseys with blue numbers, white pants with a blue stripe to complete that look.
Hey, one of the interesting things here, Leo, is you got Cam Reddick, co-leader in tackles, not only yards but also tackles. He got 8 tackles last week, 2 assists, and 1 tackle for a loss.
Yeah, we see him on the defensive depth chart as well at safety, kind of like what we saw with Andrean last week where Brady Ellish plays both sides of the ball. So normally your quarterback's one of your best athletes, and he can be a difference maker on both sides of the ball.
And then use him. Yeah, hey, if he never comes off the field, it's all right with the coach, right? Got to play some guys both ways, especially like a quarterback, wide receiver type guys, and running backs can play both ways. It's hard for the bigger guys, the defense and offensive linemen, to play both ways. And then you got Brody Ramirez, junior linebacker, 6'2", 225, also had 8 tackles. Hurley, number 18, from his safety position, had 5 tackles and 2 assists. So they had some nice tackles. And Ramirez had a sack as well and a tackle for a loss.
So we'll see TJ Olenkamp getting ready to drive this one from left to right on your screens. This is a Quintel kickoff. This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. It skips its way through the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll see the offense of Catholic Central. For the Cougars, they'll be led by Odin Spencer. The sophomore quarterback will take his team onto the field. They'll be joined by Dale Gant at running back, Kamal Hillard at running back as well. Dean Armock at receiver, Colin Lott and Owen Teitma will round out the rest of the receiving core. More on the Cougars in a moment. So Odin Spencer in the pistol with a running back behind him. Takes over at his team's 20-yard line. More on Spencer in a moment, but
they're doing some adjustments, and then all of a sudden they've got a timeout on play one, game one for.
So you don't see that too much with no time expired on the clock. We will see a timeout. 12 minutes remain in the first quarter, so obviously Catholic Central saw something they wanted to adjust, and with the play clock running out, chose to play it safe and instead of taking that 5-yard penalty. But let's meet the defense of Lake Central. So up front, we'll see Dylan Scanlon and Isaiah Alvarez at defensive end, Jacob Jones at defensive tackle, Brian Rizke, Brody Ramirez, and Luke Fellis make up the linebacking group, while Lucas Embry and Lucas Lynn will be playing quarterback. 3 safeties, Colin Myers, Cameron Reddick, and Braden Hurley round out the secondary for LC. They will be trying to stop this offensive group from Catholic Central. Odin Spence, the soft Spence. Seconds on the play clock. He takes the snap, hands it off to Hilliard. Hilliard's going to glide to the right side of the line and twist forward. Picks up 6 yards, maybe 3 yards short of the sticks, but a positive play on the first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, Camille Hillard right there got a great push from his offensive line on that right side. Just caved in the Lake Central Indians. They got on their skates early in that 3-3-5 defense.
2nd and 3 from the 27-yard line. It's a high snap, but Spencer's able to handle it. He will roll to the right where he's able to power forward, dragging a couple of would-be tacklers with him. And that's enough for a Four Seasons Mechanical first down. Brought to you by our friends at Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. Visit them on the web at fourseasonsmechanical.com.
Yeah, again, just a great job. That right side of it seems right now they really like that right side of that offensive line.
So 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, a running back in the shotgun formation next to Spencer. He waits for the snap. It's another high one. He'll put it into the belly of his running back, Hilliard, who has to dart forward, but not able to turn upfield as the Indians quickly get to him.
Yeah, it looks like Jacob Jones on the tackle right there. Just stuffed that play just for a 1-yard gain. Good job, defensive lineman right there.
So it makes it 2nd and 9, and that high snap in back-to-back sequences maybe threw off the timing of that handoff.
Oh, definitely.
So now we'll see Spencer, lone man in the backfield. Pair of receivers to the left, one to the right. Takes the snap. He's looking to his right where he'll fire it towards Hilliard, who is able to reel it in and make it to the Catholic Central sideline for a positive passing play.
Yeah, nice job by the offensive line. The quarterback there, Olin Spencer, had plenty of time to set his feet, clean pocket, able to throw a dart right there.
So very manageable for Catholic Central here. 3rd and 2 from their own 42. 10:23 left to play in the opening quarter. Spencer with, again, an empty backfield. 2 receivers to his left side, 2 to the right. Waits for the snap. He's going to keep it. Charges forward. Pushes through one tackler and has to jump forward to try to make something happen there. Will it be enough for the first down? It'll be very close.
Yeah, it looked like Brody Ramirez got a hand on his foot, but he was, they marked him just short. It looked like his knee came down before, and the ball came down in his hand on the ground, so they marked it right where the ball came down. It was 4th down and 1 here.
So now they've entered Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory. They're going to go under center, trying to drive the pile forward. They are moving to midfield and then some. So they get the first down and then a handful of yards extra, going from the 42 right about to the 50.
Boy, great push again by that offensive line of the Cougars, getting a great push in between the tackles there and just driving that. It looked like he picked up about 6 yards on a little quarterback sneak.
So following another Four Seasons Mechanical first down, it is 1st and 10 from the 50 to the right hash mark. Spencer's in the gun with a running back to his left. He'll hand it off to Hilliard, who is going to be swarmed at the line of scrimmage by the defensive line of Lake Central, but he's still able to turn it into a positive play.
Yeah, nice pickup of 2 yards. Looks like Lake Central starting to move a couple of these linebackers up into some gaps, trying to put some pressure in between the tackles here on this Cougars offense. Very heavy run-orientated right now.
So following the 2-yard gain from Hilliard, Spencer brings his team to the line. 3 receivers to his left, a lone man to the right. From the Lake Central 48-yard line, he drops back to pass. He's looking to the right, floats one downfield, but it's well covered. It falls incomplete. Looked like Braden Hurley in the coverage there to disrupt that one.
Yeah, great job. Hurley is, it's like he's boxing out for a rebound in basketball. He kept his man pinned into the sidelines, established his position, and once he established his position, all the contact was going to be a no call. So great job by the officials, also by Hurley out there defensively.
After the incompletion, that makes it 3rd and 8 from Lake Central's 48-yard line. Again, an empty formation for Spencer in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right, 3 to the left. From the right hash mark, he drops back to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, but throws on the run towards the sideline to Tiedema, who was just able to hang on to it while staying in bounds and picks up the first down.
Nice job by Odin Tiedema. Once he saw the quarterback rolling out, got into his line of vision and was able to catch that ball and cradle it in as he was going to the ground. Great job. Nice catch right there. Great job of scrambling and getting outside of the pocket by Odin Spencer, allowing the play to develop downfield.
They'll pick up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. Odin Spencer in the gun with Dale Gant behind him. He will hand it off to Gant. Gant's got room along the left side. He's going to boogie forward, but he's met by a tackle near the ankles. Big stop there by Lake Central.
That was number 11, Lucas Embry.
Tackle by Cam Calvert for the Indians. Gain of about 4.
Good stop there because Gant had some room along the left side.
That left side of that offensive line did a great job sealing everybody to the inside, and all of a sudden Embry came out of nowhere and made a great tackle.
It's a 4-yard pickup for Gant, making it 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line. Spencer's now rolling right, fires a dart, but it's broken up. Colin Myers was able to get a paw on that one and sent it away from the intended receiver for an incompletion.
Yeah, Spencer just threw that ball just a little bit behind his receiver. If he'd have got it and out in front, that might have been a completion. And as he threw it behind, the wide receiver opened up, and the defensive man came in and knocked it out of his hands. Great job defensively.
So that makes it 3rd and 6 from Lake Central's 36-yard line. Spencer brings his team to the left hash mark. He's the only man in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers towards that right hash mark. Creeps towards the line, takes the steps back to pass, fires a strike to the right, but it is off the mark.
Just a little off the mark.
The Indians were in zone defense and couldn't quite get it to a white jersey, so it's an incompletion, making it 4th down.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be 4th down. This is sort of no punt area. Do you go for it? The field goal team's not going to come out because that wind is right in their face. It'd be a 52-yard field goal anyways.
4-down territory.
But it looked like Spencer on that throw just was a little bit behind the receiver.
4-down territory sponsored by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. Here's Spencer. Looking left to pass, floats it downfield, connects with his receiver, Lott. Lott gets the first down, keeps the legs moving, gets to the 19 before he's wrestled down to the turf by Lucas Lynn. But so they roll the dice, convert their second 4th down of this drive to move to the 12-yard line for a new set of downs.
Yeah, Olden Spencer just stood in the pocket tall, let his receiver clear past the linebacker, and Colin Lott made a nice catch over the middle.
From the 17, they'll hand it off to Hilliard. He's going to glide forward, breaks through a one tackler, keeps moving. There's a swarm right towards the 15, but he picks up a good chunk of yards on that first down run play.
Yeah, it looked like number 21, Luke Fellis from Lake Central's first man to make a contact there, and it's going to be 2nd down and 4 inside the red zone.
2nd and 4 from the 11-yard line with 6 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Spencer and the Cougars at the right hash mark. They have 2 receivers split out to the left. Spencer will hand it off to Hilliard. He's going to fly forward, but he is stifled by the Lake Central defensive front. Gets back to the line, but not able to get anything additional there.
Yeah, nice job. Looked like one of the defensive backs came up and blitzed right into the play. Great job right there. Good job by that defensive line, standing strong.
We've seen that a lot on this drive. Very good on 2nd down, Lake Central's been on not allowing any extra yardage, but still 3rd and 4 from the 11. Not out of danger yet. Spencer with Hilliard to his right. He's going to hang on to it. It's a keeper. He goes forward, gets to the 5, keeps falling with the momentum inside the 5-yard line. Odin Spencer calls his own number and picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
Yeah, and this is the first time he's had a play called specifically for him. Last year, Spencer, 614 yards, 5 touchdowns as a freshman running ball from the quarterback position. So he's no stranger to tucking that ball. He looked comfortable out there running it. Sometimes quarterbacks don't look very comfortable running it.
That makes it 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. The Cougars moving closer to pay dirt here. Spencer in the shotgun. A receiver split out to either side. He's going to hang on to it. He boogies forward, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. The Cougars will strike first on a 4-yard run from Odin Spencer.
Yeah, nice job of that offensive line. The center and the right guard made a nice hole right there. Got a good push, both going in opposite directions, and that hole was right there for Odin Spencer.
It's a 4-yard touchdown run with 5:47 remaining in the first quarter. Now awaiting the extra point from Noah Zania.
Yeah, look at this. 6 minutes and 13 seconds on that opening drive.
The snap, the hold, and the kick goes through the uprights. Makes it a 7-0 lead on the opening drive. It's the Cougars who strike first. 7-0. We'll come back for the kickoff. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's Insurance Professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
This is a Quintel kickoff. Us kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. Zania kicking from right to left on your screens. He will loft it to the 21-yard line, and then it pops out of the hands of the Lake Central returner, but he's able to pounce back on it. But that will eliminate any possibility of a return after the kick as you're trying to play it on the bounce, but then you lose it. So that'll bring the Lake Central offense onto the field.
As a coach, you always want that guy to catch that ball on the fly. But it was kind of a short one.
So the offense from Lake Central will see Cameron Reddick at quarterback, Jacob Turley at running back, Andrew Koscheski at fullback, Hamza Issa at wide receiver, Logan Rodden and Xavier Green make up the receivers. The offensive line will tell you after this first play from the 23-yard line. So Reddick in the gun, receiver to either side. He puts the receiver on the left side into the motion, and then he'll fake the handoff and then throw it to his right where it's caught. He shakes off with the defender, moves around another one, and gets to the 40. So a nice completion
for a big game,
to
first and 10
that was
at the Lake Central
Issa.
43-yard line.
Hamza Issa, the junior receiver, with the run up after the catch there, picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
22-yard little swing pass, you gotta like it.
So Hamza Issa had 2 receptions for 28-yard receiving last year and a touchdown. He goes from right to left in motion. Turley behind Reddick in the shotgun from their own 43-yard line. Play action pass, and Reddick's throw sails over the head of Issa. They went to that play action pass again. This time he was a little early as Issa was still turning, looking to receive it.
Yeah, Issa was going out and just a little arrow right along, just a quick little outside receiver, ran a clearing pattern. He was open, but Cam Reddick just let that one fly way over his head. He didn't step into his throw, so poor mechanics right there by Cam Reddick on the second pass attempt.
So that makes it 2nd and 10. Reddick and Turley in the shotgun. Turley to the right of his quarterback. Reddick will keep this one. Turley leads the way with the block, but the Cougars quickly swarm to him and stop him for maybe at the line of scrimmage or a slight gain. And Reddick a little slow to get up after that one as he was met by a couple of crushing hits.
He took a hard pop, especially for number 8, Tanner Sipp, with just coming up and just laying the wood on him.
So it makes it 3rd and 8, and this was a ground game of Lake Central that was really effective last week. So that's certainly something that Catholic Central will be trying to stop early here. 3rd and 8 from their own 45-yard line. Running out of time. 6 seconds on the play clock. They're trying to hustle to the line. 3 seconds to go. Reddick's looking to his left. The snap not in time. We'll see a timeout taken by Lake Central. And we will step aside. 7-0 in the first quarter with 4:15 remaining. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat, IBEW.
Reddick and the Indians get ready for 3rd and 8 from their own 45. 3 receivers to the left. They'll put one in motion. Reddick's rolling towards his left, looking to pass. He's running out of time. He will not be able to evade the pass rush of the Cougars as he's dropped for a sack. That brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Braden Sweeney coming from his linebacker position all the way across the field, makes the tackle. Cam Reddick did not have enough time to find a receiver, even to look down the field. So Lake Central comes out after getting 1 first down.
I mentioned Braden Sweeney in on the sack there. He is a Purdue University commit. He'll be playing for the Boilermakers next year. He's also a state champion wrestler. It's a snap for the punt, and it's hammered downfield towards past the 20. It will drop at the 12. They're going to play it off the bounce. Gantz looking to find some room upfield. He cuts to the left. He breaks free at the 25, gets to the 30. He's got the putter. The putter shoves him. He breaks through him, and then he gets to the 48-yard line where he is thrown out of bounds. But a great punt return by Dale Gant on one that was looking like he was going to let it bounce to the end zone.
Yeah, exactly.
He then turned it upfield.
Well, I think the punt team had to run so far down the field that they got out of their lanes, and a nice block on the outside here, closest to us by one of the deep backs, made a great block, sealed him to the inside, and he was able to turn it up the field. And Gant showed some speed. He is a 3-time state wrestling champion. And he's going into his senior year to see if he can do a clean sweep.
So we'll see the offense of Catholic Central taking over on their own 47 with 3:21 remaining. Spencer takes the handoff, gives it to Hilliard. Hilliard's going to break to the right side where he gets to midfield and then falls forward, picking up an additional yard. So he'll pick up 3 yards on that one as he gets to the 50.
Yeah, Lake Central's got to start moving some linebackers up a little bit and start filling some gaps. It seems like they're catching instead of delivering a blow defensively.
So now Spencer's the only one in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right. Ball's at midfield. Spencer's looking to the right to pass, fires one to his receiver, Lott. And Lott gets to the sticks and then breaks to the sideline, but he secures the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
Boy, and Odin Spencer, just a sophomore, looks like a polished senior out there doing a nice job.
Spencer threw for 2,011 yards and 20 touchdowns last year as a freshman on the varsity level, so really trying to make an even further jump as a sophomore. 2:46 remaining. The ball's on Lake Central's 41-yard line. Spencer in the gun. He's going to hang on to it. He has some room up the middle. He's powering forward just shy of the 30, but Odin Spencer with a solid run on first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him just short. Second down, and it looks like about 1 yard to go.
So now from the right hash mark, it's 2nd and a yard. 2:22 remaining in the opening quarter. Spencer hands it off to Hilliard, but he is swarmed by the Indians. They will send him backwards.
Number 99, Jacob Jones, breaks through that offensive line and just swallows up the running back and throws him down for a nice play.
Jones, the junior defensive tackle, picks up the loss there, makes it 3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line, just under 2 minutes remaining.
See, now that play, I would have taken a shot into the end zone.
We'll see what Spencer and the Cougars can draw up here. He throws to his right, connects with Lott again. Lott makes his way to the sideline, but he gets enough yards for the first down, getting to the 25-yard line for that Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
They had 2 receivers out there. Hilliard on the outside ran the little clearing pattern, and then Colin Lott just cut underneath it for a nice little out right there. But they have well-timed routes, and also Spencer just stepping into his throw, no pressure on him. I think Lake Central's got to start selling out a little bit on these passing plays.
Empty backfield for Spencer from the 24, and that pass is broken up, swatted down by one of the defensive linemen from LC.
Looks like number 97, Isaiah Alvarez, with the swat right there. Second down and 10.
Still at Lake Central's 24-yard line. Spencer and the Cougars with 1:44 remaining. They lead 7-0 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Alvarez did a nice job. He knew he wasn't getting to the quarterback, so he put his hands up and knocked that one away.
Spencer awaits the snap. It's low. He's going to hand it off to Hilliard. Hilliard has a seam along the left side, but he's twisted down by Brian Risky. Risky stops him as he picks up a yard, making it 3rd and 9 from the 23.
Yeah, the tight end right there, Deem Armach, did a nice job sealing the blitzing linebacker coming in, and they ran right over the top of it.
So a minute 20 and counting as they look to get their personnel on the field. Spencer will be joined by Hilliard in the backfield near the left hash mark. Spencer takes a snap. He's rolling right, looking to throw on the run. He will push it forward, but it's broken up. Lucas Lynn gets a hand in the way of the receiver, knocks it down, making it 4th and 9.
Boy, nice job breaking on the ball right there by the Lake Central defensive back. Had his hand right in there. Did a nice job of not getting a defensive pass interference there by just reaching around with his hand and knocking it down.
Once again, the Cougars are in 4-down territory. That's brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville.
Had a lot of those so far today.
Yeah, they converted on 2 on that opening drive. Those were from closer distance, though, than this one. 4th and 9. Spencer, only man in the backfield. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking left. He fires across the middle of the lot. Lott has room to move at the 10. He will dive forward inside the 5. He gets the first down and then some, making it 1st and goal for the Cougars.
They did a nice job clearing out for Lott right there, making that nice easy catch. They run all the receivers down, and then Colin Lott just runs about a 10-yard drag pass. Okay, and it's hard in that man-to-man coverage to chase that guy all the way across the field. Made a nice catch, nice move up the field.
Following the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, it makes it 1st and goal from the 3. Spencer in the shotgun with Hilliard. Takes the snap. He will hang on to it, and Spencer pushes forward, picks up his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. With 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Odin Spencer finds the end zone.
Yes, so far in this first quarter, Lake Central has ran only 4 offensive plays. First play, they do a beautiful job getting a little swing pass for 22 yards, and then end up after the next 3 downs, ended up punting. So just really 4 offensive plays, not including the punt.
So Noah Zania looks for the extra point here. He gets the hold, and then he boots the kick through the uprights, making it a 14-0 lead for Catholic Central here with just under half a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Lake Central will look to answer. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Old Man Winter is just around the corner, and that means temperatures will soon begin to drop. And a region winter is not the time to be left out in the cold. The professionals at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling can tune up that old furnace or install a new unit that can last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable this winter, and with
This kickoff and all kickoffs are sponsored by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. They'll receive it from the left hash mark, and he's going to slide to the left, getting to about the 28 before the Cougars surround him and stop that return. But a good return. And now we'll see what the Lake Central offense can draw up as they find themselves down by 2 touchdowns here. And that punt return by Gant really swung the momentum in the favor of Catholic Central on that drive where they got great field position, cashed in for 7 points, and now makes it that much tougher for Lake Central to respond.
Yeah, he got that ball all the way up to about midfield in a short drive, short field for Catholic Central, punching on another score.
22.5 seconds remaining from the 29-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Turley. He will pick up a handful of yards there. So 14 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 5. That might be the last play of the first quarter. It appears to be that way. So through the first frame of action, Catholic Central leads over Lake Central 14-0. We'll see how the Indians respond. Second quarter action coming up next. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
Second quarter about to begin. Lake Central has 2nd and 5 from their own 34. Reddick in the shotgun. He's going to keep it on the play action. He has to slip out of the pocket. He keeps moving to his right, and then he is dropped just short of the first down near the Catholic Central sideline.
And don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals.
And Reddick with the 4 rushing touchdowns last week is a threat with his legs. That was initially a pass play, but he had to opt out of it, roll to the right, and picks up 4 yards, making it 3rd and 1 from the 38. So Reddick trying to move his team upfield as they're trailing by 14 here. And they're going to have to... Catholic Central will call a timeout, so be sure to... The scoreboard update is courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til Food Market. You can follow all of tonight's Region Football scores live on the Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on YouTube/Region Sports, Facebook/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com, courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til. It's probably a little early for a scoreboard update, as we are the early game, as most of the other games, starting around 6:30 or 7.
Yeah, I think the other game that is going on right now is Crown Point at Pike. They started at 6 o'clock. And the other one is Loyola Academy at Maryville at 6:30. So they're just about ready to kick off right now.
Be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports by supporting and following us on social media. We're always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at RegionSports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. So 3rd and 1. Reddick will float a pass to his left. He was looking for Izza, but that was a little high for him. He had to try to leap up and get to it near the sideline, but could not complete that task. That makes it 4th and 1.
Yeah, it looked like Izza stopped a little bit, had to look over his shoulder, he sort of slowed down. And if he would have kept his feet running and just ran right underneath that pass, like I said, he slowed down about halfway through that play, and it just threw the timing of that play off completely.
So the Indians find themselves in Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory.
This is about the fourth. Go for it on 4th down in this game.
First time we've seen Lake Central go for it. 3 conversions for Catholic Central. Reddick it'll be a keeper. He gets to the line of scrimmage, but there's a pile up and a second chance as the pile is pushed forward. This will be close to see if he had enough for the first down.
Well, it's interesting. The official that's closest to the play is coming in and moving the chains forward. The one from the long side of the field had him way short, so they always take the guy that's closest to the play and what he calls it. He gave it right on the down marker.
It will be a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, presented by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. 10:51 remaining, 1st and 10 for Lake Central from their own 39. Reddick with Turley behind him. Reddick steps back to pass, and there will be a flag on the play. I think we might have seen the running back move just a touch before the ball was snapped. So that will move the Indians back 5 yards to their own 34.
Yeah, trying to get to his blocking assignment a half a second too early. So it's going to be 1st and 15. I'm trying to recall, is that the first penalty of the game?
I believe so. We did not see any in the first quarter. So with just under 10.5 minutes remaining, Lake Central finds themselves with 1st and 15 near the right hash mark. Reddick in the shotgun. Gives it to his running back, Turley, and Turley picks up 2 before he is stopped. He had a couple of defenders getting him near the ankles. It was Tommy Wibben and Kellen Thomas, or Tommy Freeman. With the tackle.
Yeah, nice job. Offensive line's got to really step up their play. They're playing a little bit higher caliber as compared to last week against Munster, so they got to step up their level of play.
2nd and 13 here for the Indians, trying to move it to manageable. Reddick's looking left to pass. He's going to escape the pocket, goes to the right sideline, where then he is flushed out of bounds, but picks up a handful of yards to make it 3rd and about 9 yards.
Yeah. Let's see if they mark them right. Look, it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
So
he's right back where they started.
Yep. 3rd and 10 from their own 39-yard line. So down by 2 scores already for Lake Central. This is a pivotal play here to try to convert, because we've seen the way Catholic Central can drive downfield and consume time. You really don't want to give them the ball back with this 14-point lead.
Catholic Central has 1 down lineman in the game.
3rd and 10 from the 39. Reddick, he's looking to his left, scanning his options. He's running out of time. He will be tackled in the backfield by Braden Sweeney for another sack.
Well, it's interesting to see how they attacked this pass rush. They only rushed 3 guys. One of the linebackers that had stepped up had dropped back to check for the screen. The 2 outside guys rushed way out to the outside, forcing Reddick to step up, and the defensive lineman that was in the game, the 1, steps in and makes the tackle right there. So it all starts with that pressure from the outside, making Cam Reddick step forward.
So that'll bring TJ Olenkamp out to punt for Lake Central. This one sails out of bounds. It goes to his left, right near the 45-yard line on Catholic Central's side of the field.
It looks like it hit off the side of his foot and just went straight to his left.
So not the punt he was looking for, as we saw the last one had a long return. This one was a shorter result.
Yeah, it's definitely off the side of his foot, sort of like when I hit my 9-iron from 100 yards out, and it goes straight left.
You can visit regionsports.com, Facebook /Region Sports Nation, Instagram and Region Sports Network, YouTube for this week's Home Improvement Top 10 presented by Enigan-Berg Exteriors. You can find them on the web at ebergexteriors.com. So the offense of Catholic Central takes over on their own 49-yard line. 8:54 to go from the right hash mark. Odin Spencer in the shotgun. He looks to pass, but the Indians are going to get to him. He throws it away before he's brought down.
Let's see. Oh, they're going to. I thought they'd call him in the grass, but they didn't throw him to the ground. So
Brody Ramirez was able to get to Spencer there, as that one took some time to develop.
And don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermaker Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And that Brody Ramirez is up for that one on that play.
2nd and 10 for Spencer and the Cougars. It's a handoff to Hilliard. He's going to try to read things and cut forward. He is able to get to Lake Central's side and is dropped at the 44.
Yeah. Big pickup of 7 yards right there. Again, that offensive line of the Cougars is just getting a great push down the field. The running back right there, Leo, didn't even get hit until he was like well down 5-6 yards downfield.
7-yard pickup for Hilliard. Moves it to Lake Central's 44. The snap to Spencer. It's another handoff to Hilliard. He's going to roll to the left side of the line. He will get past the sticks, gets the first down, and move the chains for Catholic Central.
Again, good push by that offensive line of the Cougars, doing a great job. Lake Central, they've got to. I think they've got to start selling out and bringing some linebackers up, shooting some gaps, and try and cause some havoc in that backfield.
So after another Four Seasons Mechanical first down, it's been a bit of a methodical attack downfield for Catholic Central, but it's been through the run game. 7:47 remaining. Spencer, empty backfield, floats a pass downfield, but that will sail incomplete to the 10-yard line. He was looking for his receiver. He was looking for Kamal Hilliard, but well defended by the Indians, by Braden Hurley.
Yeah, did a nice job right there. Again, we talked about it, boxing out in a basketball game, did the exact same thing. He had another play just similar to that in the first quarter and does a great job on those long passes.
Hurley has been very solid in his pass defense. Empty backfield on 2nd and 10 for Spencer. He throws a quick one to his left to Lott, and Lott's going to slide through some of the defenders. He weaves forward, gets to the 30. So another nice pickup after the catch by Colin Lott.
Yeah, they just pulled that left tackle. He went out to try and make a block, got a touch on somebody, enough to give Lott a little breathing room, and Lott just made a couple guys miss downfield to pick up the first down.
Lott grabs the Four Seasons Mechanical first down, gets the Cougars to the 29-yard line for a new set of downs. It's a handoff to Hilliard. Hilliard spins through one defender, keeps moving. A couple of Lake Central defenders get to him at the 25, but a nice first move by Hilliard to spin out of the initial tackle.
Yeah, Isaiah Alvarez, 97 from Lake Central, had him right at the line of scrimmage, and Hilliard's feet just never stopped moving. He was able to pick up a nice gain of about 5 yards.
Makes it 2nd and 5 from Lake Central's 24-yard line. 6:43 remaining. Catholic Central leads 14-0, and they could put this one in a very good spot, put it a little further out of reach with a touchdown here. Spencer, alone in the shotgun, moves to his right, trying to get out of trouble. Throws towards the end zone, looking for two receivers. There are two receivers in the vicinity, but it drops between both of them, incomplete in the end zone.
Yeah, nice job by Spencer to extend the play right there and just scrambled to the wide side of the field, evading a couple of the linemen. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get downfield or try and run the ball downfield, so he threw it up in the corner hoping one of his guys catches it or nobody catches it.
It's now 2nd and 5 from the 24, so a big play here for the Cougars. 3rd and 5 from the 24. Big play for the Cougars. The Indians need a stop here. Spencer takes the handoff. He's going to hang on to it. Charges forward as he will get the first down, but then there is some stuff we're going to have to sort out as there's a flag on the play. Let's see who it's on. It appeared Odin Spencer had enough for the first down, but
he lost his helmet in the play as well.
So we'll get things. There will be a face mask on the defense, so that will add to the Four Seasons Mechanical first down for the Cougars.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be half the distance. Once they get to the 10-yard line, it'll be half the distance to the goal line, so they'll mark it at the 9-yard line.
So we've talked about how Spencer not only has looked confident running, that was a physical run there, too.
Yes,
loses
very
his lid,
much so.
Keeps breaking through tackles.
And he doesn't have to come out of the play because there was a penalty. Usually if you lose your helmet, you have to come out for a play.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. Spencer all alone in the backfield, takes snap, looks left, floats one towards the corner, but it's going to be incomplete. There, it was defended on the play by Jaden Mansfield. He was looking for his receiver in the corner, but Mansfield locked that one down.
Yeah, nice job right there, and good job not getting a penalty for pass interference right there. Both of them doing a little hand fighting. He turned and looked for the ball, so that's a good call by the officials.
That might have been close, but no penalty there. So from the left hash mark, Spencer, for 2nd and goal, hands it off to his running back, who's going to try to swim forward. Moses Brown on the handoff, picks up a couple of yards, makes it 3rd and goal from the 7. on another physical run.
Yeah, nice job right there. It looked like that was Luke Fellis on the tackle right there. First man in and made the nice hit. And who was it that you said that ran the ball?
That was Moses Brown.
I think that's the first time we've called his name all
night.
night.
That is, yes. So that is the third different running back to get a carry for the Cougars. Now Hilliard's back in the shotgun with Spencer. It's a low snap. Spencer has to pick it up, and he's trying to move upfield, but that gave the Indians enough time to get to him in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, again, Luke Fellis right there with the big play coming in. And again, at the low snap, threw the timing of that play way off. Spencer had to wait and pause for a couple seconds. That gave the blitzing linebackers time to get in there.
And that turns it from 4th and 6. If you're even just able to get 2 yards there, that makes it maybe an easier decision than 4th and 9 here. It looks like we will see the field goal team. 4th and 9, that'll bring Noah Zania.
Yeah, it's 26-yard field goal attempt.
So the hold, the kick from the left hash mark. It
does not look good.
Spins. It'll be wide. It does not.
Wide right.
Go through the uprights. So a big stop for Lake Central, being able to prevent Catholic Central from putting points on the board.
That's right. A big stop defensively keeps Lake Central in the game. See if they can get down the field and punch in a score. Get some things positive going for their offense in the second quarter here. They really haven't had much to talk about right now on the sidelines offensively.
Stay with us after the game, and we'll name the Proud Union Home Play of the Game presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Go to ironworkers395.com to start your future as a union ironworker. Cameron Reddick brings the Lake Central offense to their own 20-yard line with 4:17 to go in the first half. It's going to be a handoff to Turley, but he has nowhere to go. He will be sent a yard backwards on that first down run play.
Yeah, nice job right there. You know what Lake Central needs right now? They need an IBEW Local 697 electrifying play to get them back in the game. Join IBEW Local 967, the electrical professionals.
We saw Reddick break off a 70-yard touchdown run last week, so you know they're capable of it on the ground game. With 3:45 remaining, you can still mix in some running before you have to go into your 2-minute offense. Reddick drops back to pass from the 21, throws one to Issa, and he is able to hang on to it as he is dropped at the 26.
Yeah, Issa did a nice job sitting right there in an open spot, and that Cam Reddick did a nice job. Looked like he looked to his first receiver, back to his second, and then came back to the third receiver. And the key right there was the offensive line doing a great job and no pass rush.
3rd and 5 from their own 25-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left to play. Reddick with Turley behind him. A couple of receivers out to the right, one to the left. 6 seconds on the play clock. Reddick takes the snap, looks left, floats it downfield towards Rodden. Rodden cuts back, gets to it at midfield before he is dropped on the play. Catholic Central thinks they have it. There are 2 flags on the play. One was thrown before the catch, one thrown after. Let's find out what those are for.
Yeah, what a nice job by Logan Rotten right there. Just coming back to the ball, making a great catch. And a good job of adjusting to the ball. Let's see what happens here. They're going to call pass interference on defense. They'll take the play. And there you go. That's what I just talked about, that electrifying play right there, sponsored by IBEW Local 967. Electrifying plays right there. Lake Central got it.
So a 32-yard pass from Reddick to Rodden makes it 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. A long Four Seasons Mechanical first down. 2:50 left to go. Reddick brings his troops to the 49-yard line. From the left hash mark, they'll put a tight end in motion from right to left. He hands it off to Turley. Turley's going to cut up field, gets to the 45-yard line, gets a handful of yards there.
Yeah, nice job right there by the offensive line, sealing everybody for the hole to open up right there, get a nice gain on first down.
So 2nd and 7. It's another handoff to Turley. Turley's going to boogie to the right side of the line, goes towards the right hash mark, and the ball pops out. Was he down?
I thought his forward progress had been stopped, so we will see what's going on.
He takes a handoff off the right side.
The Catholic Central players are pointing and saying they have it, and the official says they do. So it will be a turnover, a fumble recovery for Catholic Central inside their own 45-yard line.
Well, Lake Central just couldn't stand Prosperity right there. Had a nice drive going with 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock, close to the first down. And all of a sudden, the wheels come apart. The fumble happens. A big hit, though, by the Cougars to cause that ball to pop out.
Just when it seemed like things were going in their favor, that was what they could not afford. So Odin Spencer will bring the Catholic Central offense back onto the field. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. 2 minutes and change to play before halftime. Hilliard's going to keep it. He breaks through the gap on the left side of the line, gets to Lake Central's side of the field, and secures a Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
Lake Central sold out themselves right there. They blitzed 3 linebackers, so they had 3 guys right at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage, and then Spencer was able to break through that and pick up a first down.
So now they're in Lake Central territory at the 46. Under 2 minutes to go. The clock is running. Spencer, lone man in the shotgun. He drops the pass. Flushed out of the pocket, looking to escape pressure. He's got nowhere to go.
He is down right there.
And Brody Ramirez will hammer him at the 50-yard line.
Tackle for loss right there by Brody Ramirez.
He was trying to throw it away, but Ramirez was able to get to him in time.
It looks like he was spotted about a yard or 2 back from where they put the ball down at. Let's say, and they called it a tackle because the clock is still moving.
So it's 2nd and 11 from the 47. Spencer passing, running out of time, breaks free, tucks it, runs to the right side, and he's shoved out of bounds to the Lake Central sideline. Good scramble by the keeper of Catholic Central.
Looks like number 6 for Lake Central knocked him out of bounds.
Lucas Lynn was able to get that last shove and push him into the Lake Central sideline, making it 3rd and manageable with just over a minute left to play from the Lake Central 40.
And it looks like the Cougars only have 1 timeout left. Lake Central has 2.
So Spencer in the shotgun. Hilliard joins him. 2 receivers to the left. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's trying to find a gap to get through, but the Indians read it well. He picks up a couple of yards, making 4th and short. 51 seconds and counting to go.
Well, let's see what they do here. It's an interesting call. 4th and 2. Do you let the clock run down? Because there's 25 seconds left on the play clock, 40 seconds left on the game clock. So it looks like they're going to let the clock. Oh, they're going to call timeout with 35 seconds left.
So
their
it will
final
be,
timeout.
Yeah, their last timeout with 35 seconds remaining. We've seen Catholic Central convert 3 4th downs already in this half. Do they have a 4th up their sleeve?
It's going to be an interesting call.
As we are closer and closer to halftime. Stay with Region Sports after the game as we send it back to the Centier Bank studio. RSN will recap all of tonight's action from around the region, all from the Centier Bank studio. And tonight's game is also streaming on Hoosier Prep Gridiron Facebook page. Hoosier Prep Gridiron is the page to follow to keep up on all the happenings in high school football in the state of Indiana. Follow them on Facebook at Hoosier Prep Gridiron.
And we'll also have a Strachan Van Til scoreboard update. All the other games are almost about to kick off. There's only 2 games besides ours going on in the region, or by region teams, I should say. So we'll get those scoring updates here for you at the half.
It's week 2. There's a lot of action going on here, and a lot of these intriguing early season matchups. This is certainly one here. Lake Central welcoming visitors from Michigan, Grand Rapids Catholic Central playing here in St. John as they lead 14-0 over the host Lake Central Indians with 35 seconds remaining. 4th and 2, Four Seasons Mechanical 4-down territory for the Cougars. Spencer fires a pass to his left. It might have been deflected, but he is still able to reel it in. So the tight end converts.
Hey, interesting play design right there.
Owen Tiedema makes the catch there. And the Cougars don't stop after picking up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. And there will be a flag thrown. So offsides on Lake Central. So another play that goes against Lake Central here and helps Catholic Central, moves them just a little bit closer to the end zone here with 23 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and on that fourth down play, they had 3 receivers to one side. 2 of them were downfield actually blocking, and then the middle receiver came back behind the line of scrimmage, caught the ball, so it wasn't a pass interference by the offense because they were already downfield blocking. So interesting play design.
So following the offsides, it's 1st and 5. Spencer in the empty formation. Drops back, looks to his left to pass, gets it to Lott, and Lott will quickly get to the sideline, picks up the first down, gets a new set of downs for the Cougars, brings it to the 17-yard line. It's a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical of Merrillville.
Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 17-yard line. Again, just a little quick out, nice toss and catch by the quarterback receiver.
18 seconds to go. Spencer, empty formation, a trio of receivers to his right, 2 to the left. Spencer throws to the middle, gets it to Tiedema at the 10, where he stopped, running out of time.
Again, Hurley
10 seconds to go.
Hurley with the tackle.
They're going to quickly try to spike the ball. They will with 5 seconds to play. So a chance for one more toss to the end zone. We'll see what they can craft up here.
Well, I think with the field goal kicker, looked like he's a little shaky. I would assume they are going to go for it here, especially when you got a lead 14-0.
Right, and from the 10-yard line with a underclassman quarterback, but one that got a lot of experience last year, certainly has shown what he's capable of in this game. So Spencer takes the snap, drops back to the 20 to pass, fires to his left. It's broken up. He was looking for Lott. Broken up with still a little bit of time, 0.6 seconds remaining. So a good pass breakup by the DB of the Indians.
Boy, that's poor clock. Home field advantage clock management right there.
So now we'll see Zania out here for the field goal attempt from the left hash mark. Saw him miss one from a similar spot earlier. The snap, the hold, the kick from Zania. This one will count. So he converts on the field goal, makes it a 17-0 lead, and the first half will end that way. Grand Rapids Catholic Central leads Lake Central 17-0. We'll have plenty of halftime coverage coming up in just a bit. Stick around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. This week we're honored to have Robert Falcons, Assistant Commissioner, the IHSAA. One of his primary responsibilities is to direct the football championships. And Robert, thanks for taking time. Congratulations to everybody on a great first week last Friday.
Absolutely. It's always fun. People get excited about that first week of football, and to the credit of everyone around the state of Indiana, we had a great first week.
I think people would be curious, how many teams compete in football in our state?
We have 317 teams that compete in the tournament.
317 teams. How many kids?
Oh boy, that's we're about 18,000. I think that's the number, about 18,000. It's one of the larger sports that we have with respect to participation.
That's interesting. I'm not so sure nationwide that the numbers are going up. We're led to believe that numbers are leveling off or going down in football, so that's encouraging for the state of Indiana.
Absolutely. We a few years ago with the concussion and then COVID, we had a dip in participation that's come up. It's leveling off. It's getting back to where it was prior to those two instances, and our coaches are doing a great job. Kids are coming out, they're having fun, and of course the play is so good now.
The play is so good, and the other thing that I think people have to understand and recognize is that it's one of the more galvanizing activities for a community and a school system is those Friday night lights types of situations where pregame, postgame, all the things that are going on. It's an event everywhere around the state.
Absolutely. I was at a game on Friday night. They've got the band going on. They got food trucks. There's barbecue. There's tailgating. You said it correctly. It is a community event. It's one that galvanizes the entire community on both sides, home and visitors, and it's a great way to start the school year.
I think in my conversations with Paul Condry and others who are knowledgeable of high school football in our state, the consensus seems to be that this is in all 6 classes. There seems to be no clear-cut favorite going into the start, that it may be as wide open as we've seen in years.
Yes, sir. And again, that has a lot to do with how well our coaches prepare our kids, how they coach them and make them ready to play. Again, football is really, really good across all classes, across all locales, and everybody has a chance to win, which is the beautiful thing in Indiana.
Robert Falcons joining us. We're talking about high school football. All right, week number 2, all the coaches, all the experts tell you that the greatest amount of progress is from week 1 to week 2. And why do we think that is?
Well, because in that first week we see a lot of jitters. At the game that I went to on Friday, they had 17 kids starting out of 22 positions that had never played a down of varsity football. So that learning curve was going to be pretty steep in that game, and you could see it. But between week 1 and week 2, coaches go back and address those issues that they saw in game 1, perfect them, and then that result during week 2. It's phenomenal change, and that's if you're a coach, you're happy with it. If you're a fan, you're happy. If you're a player, you're really, really satisfied that you can apply what you've been taught and learned and make some plays in the right times.
Week number 2, some great matchups across the state. I know you and the staff, your colleagues are out throughout the week. And we don't want to slight the other fall sports. It's a very busy time for everybody around the state in high school athletics.
Absolutely, and Friday is normally the day that all everything else is put on hold for football, and it garners a lot of attention. You got the band. It is a huge. You said it before. It's a huge community event, and everyone wants to participate. We put on a good show. The band does a great job. The cheerleaders are phenomenal. It is like you said. It's a great experience, and certainly one that people certainly enjoy.
Week number 2 of high school football coming up. Robert Falcons from the IHSAA. Robert, thank you so much. I appreciate the time. Be safe on the highways this weekend.
Yes, sir. You do the same. We'll see you out.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep, skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Old Man Winter is just around the corner, and that means temperatures will soon begin to drop. And a region winter is not the time to be left out in the cold. The professionals at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling can tune up that old furnace or install a new unit that can last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable this winter, and with 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, 219-923-4441. Or for more info, the website is forajobdoneright.com.
Back at Lake Central High School for halftime for this matchup between the Lake Central Indians and the visiting Grand Rapids Catholic Central Cougars. Leo Staudaher, Jay Simmons. Catholic Central leads 17-0, and through the first half, we are getting ready for the second half. We'll take a look at some of the other scores around the region. This scoreboard update is courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til Food Market. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store.
And two games that are in progress that both started prior to 7 o'clock. We have Bishop Chatard in the middle of the second quarter. Bishop Chatard at Hanover. Bishop Chatard 14. Hanover Central nothing. And also a game that started at 6 o'clock. Crown Point versus Pike Red Devils. Crown Point is up 14-0. That is at Pike. So Crown Point starts the season with that long bus ride, sort of like right here, Grand Rapids had a 3.5 to 4 hour drive to come here today. Did not look like they missed a beat, though, Leo, up 14-0. And their young sophomore quarterback is looking fantastic.
Follow all of tonight's football scores live on the Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on youtube.com/Region Sports, facebook.com/Region Sports, and regionsports.com, courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at strachanvantil.com. And yeah, talking about that, Odin Spencer really did a good job of running that offense for Catholic Central, both through the ground and through the air. There were a few pass breakups, but he connected with his trusted receiver, Colin Lott, when it mattered, and the ground game looked very efficient as well for the Cougars.
Yeah, Kamal Hilliard did a great job, and he's a hard runner. It takes more than one guy to bring him down, and it seems like Lake Central's good at that initial one-man contact. He bounces off, runs for a couple more yards, and then all of a sudden it's a gang tackle. But he's been averaging 5-6 yards a carry. He is getting a great push. Every once in a while, Lake Central gets a play where they break through, they sell out blitz, and they're able to get to the quarterback. Odin Spencer, with his arm and with his feet, has done a great job. And speaking of that, he's got 2 touchdowns, if we can find it here. Basically, both of them were from 4 yards out. One in the first quarter, one in the second quarter. The first one, what a great drive there. You get off the bus. You've been on the bus for almost 4 hours. You come out. The first drive goes 6 minutes, 13 seconds. You go 80 yards. And it's funny is because, think about it, Leo, they started that first drive with a timeout on the first play. And all of a sudden you're thinking, okay, good. They're still reeling from the long bus trip, and then they rip off an 80-yard drive for the score, and that came at 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's just been them ever since. Yeah,
really, outside of that first play, they didn't look out of sorts at all. That first drive really set the tone where they were able to ground and pound their way upfield. And then on the flip side, the Lake Central offense, who put up over 470 rushing yards last week against Munster, couldn't quite string together a consistent drive, and there was the fumble when they were finally looking like they turned the corner, and that's the reason for no points on the board yet.
Yeah, at Lake Central had the ball a total of 2 plays in the Cougars' territory, and on the second play they fumbled the ball, and they couldn't stand their own prosperity. They started with after the second score. Well, I'm sorry, but that first score or the second score by Olden Spencer came with 29 seconds left in the first quarter, so it was up 14-0. They get that drive. They're starting to make some moves down the field, get a couple nice pass plays, get a big pass play. Then all of a sudden, 2 plays later, they fumble the ball on a good hit by one of the Cougars, pop the ball loose. They take the ball. Lake Central's defense finally stepped up on that ensuing drive. They missed the field goal. Lake Central escaped with no points there, so they're still down 14-0. And then very late in that second quarter, with 0.5 hometown scoreboard or scorekeeper. We're gonna have to have a talk. Coach is gonna have to talk with him. I'm just kidding. But with 0.5 seconds left, they kicked the field goal, and it was a 30-yard field goal just inside the uprights to finish off the scoring for the Cougars.
And worth mentioning, too, before that fumble, Cameron Reddick connected with Logan Rodden for a 32-yard pass. He had a 22-yard pass to Jacob Turley earlier. So 2 big pass plays have added up to about 50 yards, but it's then stringing together the plays before and after that that have allowed them to kind of not really move down the field that effectively.
Yes, you think also, hey man, we're looking pretty good. They just score, we get the ball first play, 22-yard pickup on a little swing pass, 3 more plays, they end up punting the ball away. So they only had the ball 5 offensive plays in that first quarter.
The good news for Lake Central, though, they will be receiving at
the
half,
second
so they
quarter.
will get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they will need to strike first and do so quickly. So we will have the second half between the Indians and the Cougars coming up in just a little bit. So stick around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Have you checked out Centier Bank's student checking account? This no-fee checking account is perfect for students and teens ages 14 to 24 and comes with all the features you need to succeed, such as a debit card, digital banking, and automatic deposit. Centier Bank can help you start establishing good spending habits today for your better tomorrow. For more information, visit Centier.com/student-checking or visit your local branch. If you are under the age of 18, your parent or guardian must also sign on the Centier student checking account. At the age of 25, your account will automatically convert to the Centier checking account. You must deposit $25 to open this account. This account is not eligible for overdraft advantage. Member FDIC.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Getting ready for the second half between Grand Rapids Catholic Central and Lake Central. Leo Staudaher, Jay Simmons with you, getting ready for the third quarter.
Leo, I just have to mention this. Sort of some sad news. My dad passed away about a week and a half ago, and I just want to send a shout-out to all my friends and family and the Lake Central School family where I work. All the kind words to them, and it's really meant a lot to me. My dad was a great guy and made a lot of good friends, and I just want to say thank you to all of them, and, God rest his soul.
Think about you and your family through this time, Jay. It's great to have you back in the booth this week as we are moving into week 2 of region football. Thinking about you and yours as we get ready for this third quarter between Cougars and Indians. It's great to have you back in the booth breaking down this game.
It's great to be here, Leo. It helps to be out and seeing everybody and a lot of smiling faces, and it's just a big help, and I do, like I said, I do appreciate it. And Chris and my RSN family, Rico, Mike, Leo, you, and all the kind words you guys have said, and I do appreciate it. And just wanted to mention it on the air before we got any further into this game. And now let's get in Lake Central kicking the butt, and let's get this game going in our direction, huh?
Yeah, we will be waiting for the kickoff. The Indians won the toss, so they elected to defer and received at the second half, which could really benefit them here, down 17. Big shout-out to our crew tonight as well, to Mike Dewan doing a great job producing, keeping us on the air, and to Aaron Svelton running the camera, capturing all the action. And this kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated. Quintel Incorporated handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994.
I think one of the keys here for Lake Central is pile up a couple first downs on this drive, whether or not you get a score, get something positive going here. Offensive line has got to do a better job at giving Cam Reddick some time in the pocket, opening up a few holes here and there, and also just getting something positive out of this drive. Whether or not you come away with points, punt that ball and get it back into, deep for the Cougars. They have to drive a long way to score, but they need something positive here, get some momentum going for the start of the second half, because we're about ready to go.
So Noah Zania will look to drive it from right to left on your screens. Zania runs into it, and we are underway for the second half. It drifts towards the far hash mark where it's secured, and now he's going to cut to the left, trying to turn the corner at the 25, moves to the 30, where then he is pushed out of bounds. There we saw, it looks like that was Issa. That was Hamza Issa, one of the leading receivers for the Indians, with a nice return there, getting it to the 38-yard line to bring out Cameron Reddick and the rest of this LC offense.
And that's a shot in the arm they needed right away here to start the second half. Now let's see if they can get some positive plays going and get that ball into the end zone.
Lake Central led up front by Lucas Rocky, Matt Kafka, Colton Mines, Will Sandoval, and Jace Luther at the offensive line. Reddick in the shotgun with Jacob Turley behind him. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. They'll call for one of the receivers in motion from right to left. Reddick's looking right to pass. He's running out of time, moves to the left, and he's just going to toss that one out of bounds, taking the incompletion to avoid the sack.
Great job by that offensive line of Lake Central to give him all that time. And then on the flip side, great job by the Cougars defensively in the secondary to not allow anybody to come open with all that time. He had a good 5-6 seconds back there, and when he threw it away, there was nobody near him.
So as the sun is starting to set, the lights taking effect on the field here, it's about temperatures in the low 60s and cloudy here, so now starting to feel more like that Friday night feel with the early start. Reddick looking right to pass, throws a swing pass to the receiver to Issa, and Issa is dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like number 23 for the Cougars.
Keith Janderna with the punishing tackle there, being able to swoop in and send him backwards.
Boy, that's an old school. Just helmet down, right in the stomach, boom, pick him up, slam him to the ground. Big hit right there.
You don't see a lot of defensive backs with that open field tackling as much anymore, but that was a throwback type play, making it 3rd and 13 from the 35 at the right hash mark. Reddick puts his running back in motion. He's looking left for that screen pass. Instead, he's going to hang on to it, but that a defender sends him spinning. He keeps going, but now the Cougars are able to surround him and stop his progress.
Brody Warner for the Cougars makes the big tackle right there, and it's going to be 4th down and about 13. Not the series you wanted for the Lake Central Indians. Great kickoff return, and all of a sudden it just falls apart.
And Reddick was looking to create something there, but couldn't quite break through. So now it's TJ Ohlenkamp with the punt. He puts it high in the air. It crosses midfield. It drops inside the 40, continues to skip to the maybe 28-yard line before it goes out of bounds to Lake Central's side.
So defensively, Lake Central's got to step it up here. I think they need to start selling out a little bit defensively on early down, start shooting some linebackers in, because it seems like the Cougars are just slashing them left and right in between the tackles on the early downs, and then on the later downs they're going downfield occasionally and hitting the big play.
So Odin Spencer brings his offense onto the field at their own 28-yard line. 10-17 to play in the third quarter. He goes to the left to hand off to Hilliard. Hilliard looking to turn the corner, shrugs through one defender, gets to the sideline before being pushed out of bounds, but he picks up a handful of yards. Kamal Hilliard with a nice run there on 1st down.
Yeah, Hilliard gets to the outside and just puts a little stiff arm out there, and bam, makes a nice move and gets upfield for a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Making it 2nd and 6 from the 32, and this run game of Catholic Central was difficult to contain in the first half. It allowed them to move downfield for some long, time-consuming drives. 2nd and 6. Spencer's going to hang on to it. He turns upfield, continues to carry a defender with him, falls forward, and picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical 1st down. Brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville, your Northwest Indiana heating and air conditioning specialists.
What? Nice job right there, again, getting off the line of scrimmage and sustaining some good blocks. And it seems like the Cougars are getting through that 1st and 2nd tackler.
Oh, and there's an interception on the play. Spencer's pass is intercepted by Lake Central to the 10, the 5, and it's a pick 6. Lucas Embry intercepts it and takes it to the house, and that will put Lake Central on the board.
Well, all of a sudden, the Lake Central fans get off of their hands, and they're up cheering now because it had a big pick 6 right there for the Indians to turn the tide.
Lucas Embry with the 40-yard interception return puts the Indians on the board. 17-6 awaiting the extra point with 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That was the spark Lake Central needed.
Yeah, how about it?
The PAT from Ohlenkamp goes through the uprights. So now it's 17-7. The Indians are down by 10. 9 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
This kickoff and all kickoffs are presented by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. So Lucas Embry energizes the home crowd here with the pick six. Now we'll see the kickoff by TJ Olenkamp. So Olenkamp sets up to the left of the ball. Steps into it. It's a short kick with a high reach. He's going to signal for the fair catch. Nice job handling it.
Yeah, number 22.
By Brody Warner, the senior. As maybe the Indians were looking for some special teams miscues, but not happening there.
And you can see Lucas Embry on the pick six just run that ball in. Great job of anticipating the quick out right there. And that is Odin Spencer's first mistake of the game, and it's a costly one, getting the Indians back in this game.
Catholic Central takes over on their own 30-yard line. 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Spencer will hand it off to Hilliard. He shakes through one defender, keeps going, turns it up to the 45 where he squeaks out of bounds. But Kamal Hilliard picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down and moves things forward for Catholic Central.
Yeah, first man, Jacob Jones, number 99, in on the play, got a hand on him, and Hilliard just runs so hard, he just ripped right through that and picks up looks like about 11 yards on the play.
So 9:34 to go from the 40. Spencer brings his team with the blue helmets, white jerseys, white pants to the line. The visitors from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Spencer's going to keep it. He tries to creep forward towards the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 3 yards on that one before being halted, making it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan Scanlon on the tackle right there. Number 30, defensive end, crashed down hard and came up with the big tackle.
So following the 3-yard gain by the keeper, it's 2nd down for the Cougars near the left hash mark. Spencer, lone man in the backfield, drops back to pass, throws to his left, in and out of the hands of Colin Lott. By far the leading receiver tonight, couldn't quite contain that one.
Yeah, Colin Lott, he already was 3 yards up the field, and he turned around and goes, I forgot something. It was called the ball. I mean, his head was completely turned as the ball hit his hands. So a couple mistakes here by the Cougars, helping Lake Central out. 3rd down and long.
3rd and 7. Spencer again, empty backfield looking to pass, throws it. This time he gets it to Dean Armock, who then gets the first down, gets out of bounds. That will move the sticks for Catholic Central.
Looks like number 6, Lucas Lynn, on the tackle right there, but not before the Cougars could pick up another first down.
So another Four Seasons Mechanical first down moves them into Lake Central territory. Spencer hands off to Hilliard, and he's brought down by a host of Lake Central defenders near the line of scrimmage.
Now, if there's a lot of Indians in one spot, that would be, called off. Now I had it in my head, and now I just lost it. But what a great job of swarming to the ball defensively by the Indians.
So no gain on the play, making it 2nd and 10 at the 45. Spencer, empty formation, 2 receivers to either side. Takes the snap, throws to his left, and a big hit after the catch. It's a 5-yard reception, but nothing to do after the catch.
All right, a lot of Indians in one spot. It's a tribe, right? A tribe of Indians in on the tackle. Now I got it.
So now it's 3rd and 4, 39-yard line, just under 8 minutes to play.
Are you laughing at me back there, Leo?
No, never. Odin Spencer trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looks to his left, scanning the field, floats one downfield, incomplete. Didn't have a man within range there, was trying to get rid of it before being hit on the play.
Yeah, it looks like number 42 for the Indians, and it looks like
Spencer is down.
And
on
number
the
6,
field.
Lucas Lind, coming up from his cornerback spot to make the hit on the quarterback as he let go of the ball. 2 Indians right there. Gave him a good shot.
So now Spencer will have to leave after being down after that hit. He took a big hit as he released that pass. And so now we're going to see Wheeler in at quarterback. He's a linebacker, or Sweeney. He's a linebacker, can play some quarterback. Or no, this might be a different type formation.
Like the quick kick right here, quick punt.
And Braden Sweeney, the Purdue commit, as a linebacker, but factors into the offense on occasion.
Lake Central makes an adjustment and runs somebody back to receive the punt. Why he's inside the 10-yard line, I'm still trying to figure that one out. But
so it's 7:41 remaining. There was a flag thrown as well. It's going to be intentional grounding on Spencer and the offense.
There was nobody in the neighborhood, but they could say that miscommunication between the wide receiver and the quarterback, because he threw that one about 20 yards downfield and looked like the receiver had broke off his pattern and ran a quick out. So
that will really send the Cougars backward to their own 49-yard line. So 4th and 14. Now Sweeney will look to punt it downfield. He sends it upward. And the Indians are going to try to receive it. It nearly squeaks out of his hands, but a good recovery by Shamis Seddon. And he continues to turn upfield, gets to the 25. Rashid Shamis Seddon with a little bit of a misadventure there. The ball pops out of his hands, recovers, keeps going to his left, and turns it into something.
Yes, he did. Nice job. And it was a good job of a couple guys making some blocks on the edge to set him free. And he took advantage of it and picked up a big play for the Indians.
So now following the pick six and then forcing a punt, this Lake Central defense is trying to energize the offense here. And we're going to see the sophomore signal caller, Wes Lalich, in at QB in place of Reddick.
He's a little bit more of the throwing quarterback.
So they might be trying to increase the passing yardage. Lalich looks to his right, fires a strike to Shami Setting, who is then stopped, but he picks up about 3 yards.
Wes Lalich sits in the pocket nicely, throws a little quick pass right out to the outside, and Lake Central on the move. I know it's only a pickup of 3, but it's building that sophomore confidence up.
So the sophomore played a good chunk of last week's game, the win over Munster, 45-28 on the road for Lake Central. 6:52 left to play. Lalich on the play action, throws it to Issa to the left side. Issa looking to break free. Rodden sets the block. Issa able to dance forward to about the 35. Not much to go there.
Yeah, Colin Lott not only catching the ball, but also catching the wide receiver right there and throwing him down.
Rodden was trying to set that block, but then Issa kind of ran into it as well, so picks up a yard, making it 3rd and 6 from the 36. So Lalich and the Indians trying to pick up the first down. Tries the hard count, nothing doing there. Looks to the sideline. They'll adjust the tight end. 6 seconds to go on the play clock. Takes the snap, looking, trying to pass, and he's hit. The ball pops out. He was throwing. It
looked like he was in the motion of throwing, and boy, did he get lit up from behind right there.
Andrew Kylene with the first contact. It will be an incomplete pass as he was in the motion of throwing when the contact occurred. So that will bring TJ Olenkamp and the punt team out. Or will it?
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, it will be the punt team. It will be Olenkamp to punt this one. He steps into his punt, sends it downfield towards Gant. It bounces out of bounds just shy of the 30. So the Indians couldn't quite pick up the first down, and that will bring the offense of Catholic Central, and we'll see if Odin Spencer joins them with 5:53 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, interesting question right there, Leo. Let's see what happens with Spencer. You're only up by 10 points, so Lake Central's still in this ball game. Their defense has stepped up as well. I'm sure you were about to say the same thing.
Right. With the interception and the return by Lucas Embry and then a big stop on that last one. It will be Odin Spencer in the backfield. He's got Hilliard with him. It's a handoff to Hilliard. Hilliard looking to go to the left side, but the Indians will allow a gain of about 3 on that left side handoff by Camille Hilliard.
Yeah, it looks Brian Rutsky right there with the tackle. Nice job right there coming up from his linebacker position. Again, it takes the second, the third guy to bring Hilliard down. He is he's got a motor in him that just doesn't stop.
Yeah, he has been a very tough customer in the backfield. Difficult to stop. 2nd and 8. Spencer gives it to Hilliard. Hilliard lunges forward to the 35. So, again, back-to-back drives of 2 to 3 yards per carry, but hard-fought yards make this 3rd and manageable from the 36.
Again, Lake Central selling out. They're sending 2, 3 linebackers almost every play. Different spots, but they are sending quite a few guys in every play. Let's see how many they blitz this play. They got 3, 4 up on the line. Looks like another one's going to step up and go.
Spencer, only man in the backfield. He's looking to throw downfield, was trying to get it to Lott. He had to climb the ladder, couldn't quite hang on to it. It's an incompletion, bringing up 4th and 5.
And Lucas Emery right on top of him as well, so maybe he got a little something on his hand. Almost looked like it touched the ball, so might have gotten in the receiver's line of vision.
They're going to keep the offense on the field, making it 4-down territory, brought to you by Four Seasons Mechanical in Merrillville. 4th and 5 from the 36. They try the hard count. It works. There was some movement at the line.
Number 99, Jacob Jones.
Encroachment on the defense. So that will give them the 5 yards they need, making it a Four Seasons Mechanical 1st down.
No, I'm sorry, that wasn't number 99. It was number 97. Isaiah Alvarez got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
So just a couple penalties that have really hurt Lake Central here.
I think the face masking and that led to a touchdown, and now the offsides right here that led to the 1st down, and let's see what happens.
When you feel like you have them on the ropes, 4th and 5. Now Spencer hands it off to Hilliard. He powers forward towards the left hash mark. The Indians sent a few defenders to him to try to stop him, but he's going to pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, it looked like number 48 for the Lake Central Indians. I don't see him on the play chart here. Oh.
That was Nazir Musla, who was able to get the tackle there, making it 2nd and 7.
Yeah, from his defensive end position, slides down, makes the big hit. Again, Hilliard makes 3 yards on the play.
Hilliard, another handoff. He leads with a physical run, making it another short pickup, but 3rd and manageable nonetheless. Hilliard fights for every yard on these carries.
Boy, just really trying to wear down that defensive front of the Lake Central Indians.
So 3.5 minutes left to play. It's 3rd and 3 from their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, Hilliard just got an old-style running. He just puts his head down and just bangs ahead.
Here's the snap to Spencer. He drops back, then he cuts forward, driving to the pile.
Boy, right where they got it marked, it's right on top of that 1st down, and they signal 1st down.
He will get the Four Seasons Mechanical 1st down, so talk about that penalty where now the Cougars have just been able to drive upfield through the run game. It's been difficult to stop.
Yeah, Lake Central still sticking with the 3 down linemen, and it seems like the Cougars are taking full advantage of that.
So Gant joins Spencer in the backfield. It's a handoff to Gant towards the left, and Lake Central gets to him at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like that was number 18 for the Lake Central Indians.
Braden Hurley with the first contact there for a loss of 1.
Well, and you talk about the different styles of blitzes that Lake Central is dialing up. You've got defensive backs coming up and blitzing. You got linebackers blitzing. You got, it seems like all kinds of guys, different people from different spots on the field are blitzing. So they're trying to sell out here to really stop them.
So second and 11. Spencer on the keeper. He cuts to the left side, breaks through one tackler, is wrapped up, still going, continues to keep going, gets the first down, goes to the 35. Odin Spencer takes a couple Lake Central defenders with him for a long first down run.
Yeah, Lake Central again right there, sold themselves out, had 8 guys on the line of scrimmage, blitzed, and the quarterback was still able to get through a crack right there and pick up the first down and then some. It was Lucas Lynn, the linebacker right there, that came up and made the stopping tackle right there about 10, 12 yards downfield.
Odin Spencer picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. Now they're in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from Lake Central's 35. He hands it off to Gant. Gant dives forward, picks up a few yards. So the run game of Catholic Central on display here in the third quarter. And that's been working.
Yes, it has, and they are chewing up that game clock here big time in this third quarter. They have held the ball for quite a while on this drive particularly.
Just under 90 seconds remaining before the end of the third quarter. It's 2nd and 6 from the 31. Odin Spencer with Gant to his left in the backfield. The receiver out to the right at the far hash mark. It's a handoff to Gant, and Gant was initially stopped by the Indians, but then he keeps going forward, fights for a couple of well-earned yards.
Yes. You got Jacob Jones hit him right square in the backfield. Thought he had him initially for just a no gain, and he still pops free and picks up 2 more yards on the play.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter. It is 3rd and 5 from the 30. Near the left hash mark. Spencer and Gant in the backfield. 2 receivers out right. Spencer takes the handoff. He's going to keep it. He's going to the left. Gets to the 20 before he's eventually brought down. But Odin Spencer gets the Four Seasons Mechanical first down.
Well, what a nice job by that offensive line. The right side of that offensive line pulls all the way across the formation, kicks out the left side of that defensive line, and the left guard and left tackle push everybody down, and it was just a big hole right there. Well executed play by the Cougars.
So time will run out. 3 quarters are down. 1 more to go. Grand Rapids Catholic Central leads Lake Central 17-7. Fourth quarter action coming up next. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Fourth quarter action about to begin between Grand Rapids Catholic Central and Lake Central. Leo Stodder, Jay Simmons, Mike Dewan producing, and our cameraman Aaron Svelton doing a great job. So a big stand here for the Lake Central defense. It's 1st and 10 for Catholic Central on the LC 20. The Cougars lead by 10. Odin Spencer in the backfield with Dale Gant to his left. Two receivers out wide to the right. They're at the left hash mark. Spencer's going to hang on to it. Reads the field. Looks to go to his left, and the Indians halt him at the 20.
Well, a nice job right there. That looked the initial tackler right there was number 21. Let's see, Lucas Fellis right there with the big stop.
So Catholic Central trying to move forward. They get no gain on that one, and there's going to be a timeout taken by Catholic Central at 11:34 remaining, just trying to make sure they are prepared for this pivotal offensive possession.
And don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Have offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturday until 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Boy, that's a lot of hours.
So 11:34 left to play at the left hash mark. Spencer with Gant behind him now in the pistol. It's a handoff to Gant. Gant's trying to cut to the right side. He breaks through, gets to the secondary. He won't stop. He gets to the end zone for a touchdown. Dale Gant takes it to the house.
Wow, his feet never stopped. Low center of gravity. He is just a handful to tackle. And the first guy didn't tackle him. The second guy, the third guy didn't get in there. You know what it was, though, Leo? It was individuals trying to tackle him. They need a group. They need that tribe out there to tackle him. You can't tackle that guy one-on-one. 3-time state wrestling champion in the state of Michigan. He is tough to bring down.
Dale Gant with the 20-yard touchdown reception, and now the snap is low on the PAT, so the holder has to hang on to it, try to turn it into 2 points.
No
and he
good.
gets stopped just shy of the goal line. So a bit of a miscue on the PAT, but they almost turn it into something. So it is a 23-7 lead for Catholic Central here in the fourth quarter. Keep this one around. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Old Man Winter is just around the corner, and that means temperatures will soon begin to drop. And a region winter is not the time to be left out in the cold. The professionals at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling can tune up that old furnace or install a new unit that can last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable this winter, and with 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, 219-923-4441. Or for more info, the website is forajobdoneright.com.
Following the Quintel kickoff, Lake Central will take over around their own 22. This kickoff and all kickoffs are sponsored by Quintel Incorporated, handling jobs of all sizes throughout the country since 1994. So 11-19 remaining in this one. Lake Central down 23-7. It felt like their defense was trying to contain the run game of Catholic Central, but then Dale Gant broke free for a 20-yard touchdown run. It looks like it will be Reddick back under center for Lake Central. So after we saw Lalich earlier, or this is Lalich, he tries to get forward. Or that was Reddick. Reddick on the scramble, but there was some laundry on the field too, so we'll get this all sorted out.
Well, you try and interject the young sophomore, get him some plays, get him some confidence, help build on it as the season goes on, and maybe throughout the season you can use Cam Reddick out there at the same time as Luke Lalich at the tailback position. So it's just something that maybe they might be looking forward to as they move on.
And with two skilled players but different skill sets, they're two of your best athletes, so you want to figure out how you can incorporate them both into the game plan. So here's Reddick, 1st and 15 from their own 17. Reddick looking to pass in the pocket, throws one in and out of the hands of his receiver. He was looking for, looked like 25. That was Xavier Green, who couldn't quite make the grab.
Boy, big play right there. Looked like he could have ran for days if he'd have caught that one, Leo.
So now 2nd and 15, and the passing game of Lake Central. They've had a couple big plays, but it's those short ones they haven't been able to quite follow through on. It's now on their own 17-yard line at the left hash mark. Reddick drops back in a pass. He escapes the pocket, goes to the 20, turns upfield to the 25, lowers the shoulder, keeps going, gets to about the 34-yard line, picks up the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. So Cameron Reddick shows off the legs there.
Yeah, big play right there. Keep Lake Central's offense on the field.
Moves it all the way to the 35-yard line. So Reddick trying to drive his team upfield. New set of downs. 10:41 left to play. He's looking right to pass. Throws it around one defender. Gets it to Issa. Issa drives to the 37 before he's eventually stopped.
Yeah, it looks like Lake Central going into the hurry-up offense. They got to get some quick scorers going on out there.
3-yard pickup for the speedy receiver. They'll have 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Reddick in the pistol with Turley behind him. He's passing again. Pressure from the left side. Throws to the right, and the receiver was trying to contain it, was looking for Abe Gomez, but it was a little bit behind him, and he was sliding, just couldn't quite make the grab.
Yeah, he was wide open. He just got to throw that one in there. He didn't need to put that much gas on it, and he tried. It looks like he overthrew it just a little bit.
So it's not always about how much velocity you have on the ball. Right. It's about the placement, and that was a strike, but it was off the mark. So with 10:10 remaining, it's 3rd and 7. Lake Central trailing here in the fourth quarter on their home field. Reddick throws to his right to Turley. Turley lowers the shoulder, plows through one defender. Was it enough for the first down? It was.
Boy, a nice block out there by look like the wide receiver out there, number 15, with the big block.
That's Frankie Verda with the block to help secure the Four Seasons Mechanical first down. 1st and 10 from the Indians from their own 46. They hand it off to Turley. Turley keeps going forward. He continues to drive, keeps the legs moving, moves into Cougar territory. Solid pickup on first down.
Yeah, Turley using all that frame right there, just plows forward.
2nd and 3 from Catholic Central's 47. Turley will not be able to get back to the line. The Cougars stop him for a loss.
Lake Central went to the well one too many times on that same play. They got stuffed in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and a 3 there.
Amir Pratt, Braden Sweeney and company in there for the stop for Catholic Central, making it 3rd and 3 from the 47. So now Lake Central trying to get their personnel on the field. Time continues to evaporate on the clock. It's 8:54 and counting to play in the fourth quarter. 5 seconds on the play clock. Reddick takes a snap. Scanning the field left, looking to pass. Rolling to the right now. He's going to keep it. Breaks through, boogies forward, gets the first down and the dive. Cameron Reddick picks up a Four Seasons Mechanical first down. Moves it to the 41.
Boy, Lake Central's putting together probably one of their best drives here. Let's see if they don't cause their own demise here. Keep no fumbles, no penalties right here. Let's keep this one going.
It's been a lot through the ground game from Reddick and Turley. Here's Reddick in the shotgun. He will hand it off to his running back. Gets it to Brody Ramirez playing some running back. Ramirez picks up a handful of yards, moves it to the 35. 2nd and 4. Reddick. He's going to hang on to it, tries to get Ramirez to lead the way. He'll be a little bit short of the first down, but makes it third and maybe a yard or two to go here.
Yeah, 3rd down and 2. Good job by Cam Reddick. He needed to get Brody, push him a little bit out. Get out in front of me and make a block, will you?
3rd and 2 on the Catholic Central 33-yard line. It'll be another keeper to Reddick. Reddick tries to swim through the defenders.
That looks like it is going to be real close on that spot. They move the chains again.
So Reddick gets just enough for the Four Seasons Mechanical first down on the Catholic Central 31-yard line. So Cameron Reddick and the Lake Central offense putting together a nice drive, but time is running low. 7:19 remaining. They're trailing 23-7. Reddick passing in the pocket, running out of room, and the Cougars get to him. Andrew Killeen wraps him up and drops him to the turf.
Sweeney flushed him out of the pocket. That was number 6 for the Cougars. Flushes him out of pocket, and then the other guy wraps him up and throws him to the ground.
Sweeney's been all over things
Yes,
defensively. Be playing in the Big Ten next season at Purdue. 6:45 left to go on the Catholic Central 35-yard line. Reddick drops in the pocket, throws one downfield. He was looking for Issa. It was a little bit low. It bounces just to the left of his receiver.
Yeah, it looks like a little miscommunication right there between the receiver and the quarterback. Quarterback thought he was going to slow down and settle in that open zone, and the receiver just kept on going vertical, so the ball was thrown well behind him.
It's now 3rd and 14 for Lake Central on the Catholic Central 35-yard line.
So here's what you got to do. Get a play that at least picks up 7-8 yards, and then you pick up the rest on 4th down. Cut this in half.
At this point in the game, it's 4-down territory. You don't have to get all 14 yards on one play. Reddick drops back to pass. Slides to the right, but the Cougars are going to get to him. Sweeney, the first one to get a blue hat on the quarterback, and they will bottle him up for a loss.
And Reddick right there caused his own demise. I don't understand why he stepped up in the pocket. They had a beautiful, nice pocket around him, and all of a sudden, as soon as he stepped off, Sweeney was able to slide off his block and make the big sack right there. It's going to be 3rd or 4th down and a country mile.
4th and 17 from the 38. So Reddick in the shotgun. Looking to pass. Steps up to avoid pressure. Swims around one defender. And who else but Braden Sweeney catches up to him and sends him down.
Sweeney, hey, he's had a nice series the last few plays. We've mentioned him 3 different times. And it looks like Purdue's going to step up a notch next year when he goes there.
He has been all over the field, making things difficult for Cameron Reddick and Lake Central. So with 5:51 remaining, they stop the offense, and that will bring Odin Spencer and the Catholic Central Cougar offense onto the field.
They are just going to be looking to chew up time here. Just get this ball on the ground, snap it with only a few seconds left.
So they have time on their side. They'll hand it off to Gant. Gant drives the legs, shakes off a defender, gets a nice second effort back towards the line of scrimmage, but picks up maybe about a yard and a half maybe, to make it 2nd and 8 from the 36. Be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports by supporting and following us on social media. We're always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town.
Yeah, I'm proud to be with the organization for 19 of them.
Season number 3 for me as Spencer hangs onto it and drives to the right, continues to take a couple Lake Central defenders with him, gets the first down and then some at midfield.
Leo, after this upcoming play, let's get to a scoreboard update.
I will get that read ready as
there you go.
It's a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, 1st and 10 from midfield. This scoreboard update is courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til Food Market. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store.
And we'll get to that scoreboard update right after this play. Well, we can start digging into it right now. Here we go. Bishop Chatard in the 3rd quarter, 35, Hanover Central 7. in the third quarter as well. Crown Point 14, Pike 0.
Spencer hands it off to Moses Brown, who tries to read the line and find a gap, but Lake Central quick to surround him and stop him near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like it was Jacob Jones, number 99. Let's continue on with that scoreboard. Highland versus Whiting, that is 0 in the second quarter. In the third quarter, Hobart 21, Portage 14. In the second quarter, Lowell Red Devils 13, LaPorte 6. In the third inning of the Loyola Maryville game, it is 2-0 Loyola. You got that pun right there.
Yeah.
All right.
That is a low-scoring football game.
Yes, it is. Here we go on. And let's get the play in.
Moses Brown powers forward, drops one defender, keeps going. It'll be close to the first down on a physical run.
Yep.
Jacob White Hustler with the
tackle. We have a player down on the field.
There's a man down.
And let's continue on with the scoreboard update. Lafayette Jeff 24, Michigan City 0 in the second quarter.
There's a 15-yard penalty on that one as well.
Morton Governors 7, Chesterton 2. That's in the second quarter. Griffith 15.
So the penalty was on the defense.
I'm wondering who it was on.
I believe.
Was it maybe it couldn't have been the player throwing his helmet. Let's continue on with some scores here. And we got number 5 in the RSM poll, Griffith Panthers 15, Munster 6 at the half. Bishop Knoll and Sola Grace Eagles 0 in the second quarter. All right, here we go to the second page. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the third page, right? All right, here we go. Calumet 18, River Forest 14 in the second quarter. South Central 14, Boone Grove 0. That's in the second quarter as well. Brother Rice 28, Valparaiso 7 at the half. East Chicago West Side knotted up at 0. And final score, Wheeler 18, Kankakee Valley 7. That is also at the half.
So the injured Lake Central player makes his way off the field. As that you can follow all of tonight's Region Football scores live on the Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and RegionSports.com, courtesy of your neighborhood Strachan Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at StrachanVanTil.com. So after the head contact penalty, Lake Central takes 15 yards there. Moses Brown tries to make a read at the line of scrimmage. Lake Central gets to him. Not much of a gain there. Brown tried to stop and read the line, then committing to a decision, but only gets about a yard there.
And the enemy of Lake Central continues to tick away with 3 minutes and 15 seconds and counting left in the game. Lake Central offense looked like they were coming alive here in this fourth quarter, Leo, and made a great move down the field and just weren't able to get that first down.
And just a couple of plays here and there that if you could take back, might have changed the story of this game. Moses Brown takes it, goes to the left side of the line, cuts forward, picks up about 3 to 4 yards there, makes it 3rd and 7 from the 24.
This will be interesting to see what the Cougars do here. Do they try and throw for the first down? They keep the clock running?
And we'll see as Odin Spencer brings his group to the line of scrimmage. He's got Gant in the backfield with him. We saw Gant with that 20-yard touchdown scamper earlier. It'll be a handoff to Gant. Gant drives to the right side of the line. He'll be a little short of the first down, but still picks up a few yards there.
It's going to be 4th down, and it looks like about 4 or 5 yards.
4th and 4 from the 23-yard line. 21, pardon me. Just under 2 minutes left to play here.
Well, Leo, we finally got in a scoreboard update since we started an hour early.
Right, most of those other scores continuing to trickle in here.
Yeah.
And what's an interesting week looking at that scoreboard, a lot of interstate or cross-state matchups.
Yes.
You have Loyola Academy, 3-time defending state champs in Illinois, playing at Merrillville in a low-scoring defensive battle there.
Should have taken the under in that one, huh?
Yeah. Valparaiso on the road playing at my alma mater, Brother Rice. This one here, Michigan versus Indiana, and we will take a break as there's a timeout on the field. Just over 90 seconds left to play. Catholic Central leads 23-7 over Lake Central. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Fourth quarter here at Lake Central, a minute 34 left to play. Odin Spencer and the Catholic Central Cougars moving downfield. They'll hand it off to Gant. Gant finds a lane, breaks through at the 5, and he will go all the way to the end zone. Dale Gant with a 21-yard touchdown adds to the lead for the Cougars. His second TD run of the night.
That was a great job blocking by that offensive line. And Gant, well, once he sees an opening, he is not afraid to put his head down and just barrel through it and scampers for a touchdown.
So 21 yards with a minute 28 left to play makes it 29-7, awaiting the extra point from Noah Zania. The hold and the kick. It is good. Makes it a 30-7 lead for the Cougars. Awaiting the kickoff. We will keep it right here as we wrap things up. We're moving closer and closer to zeros on the scoreboard.
And don't forget tonight at the conclusion of the game, which is coming up here shortly, we'll have the Crowell Lantern Man superhero of the game, your insurance professionals.
Stay with Region Sports after the game as we send it back to the Centier Bank studio. RSN will recap all of tonight's action from around the region, all from the Centier Bank studio.
Now, Mike, will they have the Centier studio ready to go this early? Okay.
Mike Dewan, our sports director, nods in approval.
Yeah, okay.
Moving into the new studio. Excited to see that in person.
Who's working the studio tonight? Who do we have in there? It's a wild guess, or whoever shows up. Will it be the Three Stooges? Will Michael Bradner be involved in this? All right. We all love Michael Bradner. We know. He's a great guy.
It's great to work with Michael last week.
How lucky are you?
At Merrillville. Yeah, that was my first time actually working with him. I've heard his name for several years now. And
you guys are on the same side of the mic. You guys are usually both play-by-play guys.
Right, so that's why we hadn't quite crossed paths yet. There was another Quintel kickoff. So a minute 27 left to play, and Lake Central will take over. And for Lake Central here, they dropped a close one at Catholic Central last year, 17-10, trailing here. But still, you're facing a powerhouse program from Michigan.
Right.
It shows you it hopefully gets them prepared to face some of these tough Duneland teams later in the schedule.
Well, think about this. Last year when they played, they were playing against a freshman quarterback in his first game. So that I'm sure that was a helpful hand for the Indians. Don't forget, check out the IBEW local electrifying plays from this week's football action. Visit regionsports.com, Facebook/Region Sports Nation, or on Instagram. The electrifying plays presented by IBEW Local 697, the electrical professionals.
And again, so this is a tough team from Michigan, and they have really shown a lot of promise here as this talk about 12-time state champs in the last 15 years, a whole bunch of state titles, and they're trying to make their way downstate again, Catholic Central.
What I understand, they made it quite far in the playoffs last year.
They made it all the way to the semifinals.
Semifinals, yes. So, hey, that's pretty good. And think about it, the year before, 2023, they won the state finals, and that was with a freshman quarterback last year going that far.
So the sky could be the limit for this Cougar team and for Lake Central, hoping this prepares them for challenges down the road. A screen pass to the right to Izza. He breaks through, evades a couple of defenders, gets to the 49 before he's eventually stopped.
Well, it looks like he may have picked up a first down. Yeah, they're moving the chains down the field.
So that will be a Four Seasons Mechanical first down, moving things forward. So now Reddick and the Indians trying to finish strong here. 1:08 left to play. Reddick sets up at the 49-yard line, looking to pass, pump fake. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He breaks forward.
It's going to be close to another first down. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be naming the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with the Boilermakers Local 374.
2nd and 2 as the Indians quickly hustle to the line of scrimmage. The snap, Reddick passing again. He's looking right. He floats one downfield into double coverage. It will drop just shy of the goal line. So the Cougars defended that well as he was looking for Hamza Issa. Couldn't quite connect with his junior wide receiver.
Yeah, just try to take a shot down the field, air it out a little bit, test it out, see what you got out there. It's always great to get some experience in the live game action as compared to the practice field.
So 3rd and 1 from the 42 with 31 seconds remaining before we wrap things up here. Lake Central will try to move on to their next challenge. As soon as I can find the schedule, I had it printed out somewhere as they're trying to get closer to the first down. But it doesn't get any easier after this as you move into Duneland play for Lake Central. So they will.
All right, here we go. We got for Lake Central next Friday. Lake Central is Portage is at Lake Central. And next week, run down on the Duneland Conference. We got Chesterton at Michigan City, Maryville at Crown Point. Ooh, that's going to be a doozy. And then you've got Portage at Lake Central.
Issa takes the screen pass, goes all the way to the 6-yard line before he's thrown out of bounds, and that's the last play of the game.
Valparaiso at LaPorte next week.
So that will just about do it. Grand Rapids Catholic Central starts their season off with a W, taking down Lake Central 30-7. The Indians fall to 1-1. They will look to bounce back next week against Portage. We will wrap things up when we come back, but a 30-7 final concludes this night. Stick around with us for the post-game awards. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Strachan Van Til, we believe grocery shopping should be simple. Now, shopping is easier than ever with our new and improved website. Find what you need fast. Browse your favorite products, add them to your cart, and check out in just a few quick steps. Choose between convenient in-store pickup or let us handle the heavy lifting. From our shelves to your doorstep. Skip the lines, shop your way, and spend more time on what matters most. With our rewards program, enjoy incredible savings and personalized offers every time you shop. Shop online now at strachanvantil.com or download our app today.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
From lighting up Friday Night Football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move, your next cap, might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Old Man Winter is just around the corner, and that means temperatures will soon begin to drop. And a region winter is not the time to be left out in the cold. The professionals at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling can tune up that old furnace or install a new unit that can last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable this winter, and with 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, 219-923-4441. Or for more info, the website is forajobdoneright.com.
Wrapping things up here at Lake Central High School as Grand Rapids Catholic Central takes down the Lake Central Indians 30-7. And now it's time to hand out some of the post-game awards. So it's time to name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies, proud to recognize the superheroes on the football field.
We're going to go with Cam Reddick. He had some nice passes early on. You know, that first play of the game, we had a 22-yard pass, had several good runs. He not only did he do it with his feet, he did it with throwing the ball through the air, and he made also a couple nice tackles on the defensive side of the ball. So he was everywhere here tonight for the Indians in a losing effort.
So the next item of business, it's time to name the blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org.
And we're gonna go with number 21, Luke Fellis. Some nice plays defensively, had a couple tackles for losses in the backfield, was able to slow Hilliard down until the rest of the tribe came over and helped him on the tackle. But he did a nice job just, slowing that physical, aggressive running game by the Cougars. They were a handful here tonight, and it looks like they're going to be well on the march for another state championship or making it to that state championship game.
And now let's name the proud Union home play of the game presented by Boilermakers Local 395, Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become an ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. And tonight's Ironworkers 395 play of the game tonight was
Luke Embry with the 40-some-yard return for a pick six. He reads it perfectly, steps right in front of the receiver, juggles it just a little bit, and all of a sudden just scampers down the sideline for a touchdown. Great job by Lucas Emery just to anticipate that throw and step in front. Looked like he baited the quarterback into that throw. Great job. You know who's going to be the superhero for the Cougars tonight? It's going to be the bus driver. He's going to have a nice, happy bus full of people driving home tonight. Hey, Lake Central's got to learn and build off of this one to get into the Doolin Conference, and I think this is a good learning experience for them.
Yeah, as conference play starts next week, you face a tough team from the state of Michigan, so hopefully they are battle-tested, ready to face Portage next week. That was tonight's Ironworkers 395 play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395, Union Strong. Big thank you to everyone involved with tonight's broadcast, to our management team at Region Sports, Chris Ramirez, Rich Castillo, Heather Ames, Zach Miller, Mike Dewan, our sports director, pulling double duty, producing this one as well. Great job as always.
Yes, sir.
To the rest of our broadcast crew, Jay Simmons, great to have you back in the booth this week for our first broadcast together this fall.
With the smooth as silk, baby. Great job tonight, Leo.
Thank you, sir. And Aaron Svelton doing a great job capturing all the action on the camera. To the coaches of each side, Todd Colster from Catholic Central and Pete Koulianos of Lake Central. To the athletic directors, Tom Elling from Grand Rapids Catholic Central and Chris Einert of Lake Central. And the viewers at Facebook/Region Sports Nation, YouTube/Region Sports, regionsports.com. This is Leo Staudaher thanking you. You've been watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.